man. I do what I do.
He literally, on the day that everybody was voting on election day, was when they dropped the thing that said, his first day of presidency, he's signing the bill to be able to start shipping off a mass deportation.
Mm-hmm.
So no, he never said that he wasn't going to do that. No, y'all thought and was hoping and praying. Ooh, if
They thought that he was talking about somebody else. I wonder who they thought he was talking about. Criminals, he said that, but who else? Somebody typed, they're eating the cats, they're eating the dogs in the chat room.
we vote and get him in there, he'll see the numbers and see that, we the ones that voted and put him in there. He ain't gonna deport us. No, bitches, you look like shit.
Yeah.
And he finna deport y'all funk ass back where y'all came
from. Yes, Lord. Go ahead.
Somebody got to beat Selena Gomez's ass. I don't know who. Somebody. Bitch, net worth is over $1 billion. Over $1 billion. And you're boohoo crying on people's phone screens about deportation and what can you do? I wish I could do something. Oh, I got something you could do. Bitch, it's time to sell that discography, start paying for some citizenships. The fuck? Alex Russo, get it the fuck together. Somebody got to beat Selena.
There you.
Yeah, that we starting to, I don't know. We did what we supposed to do. You kind of gotta take a little accountability up in here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
I'm so sorry. Only people are getting attacked.
Yes, Lord.
Children. They don't understand.
We understand.
I'm so sorry. I wish
You've
I
been
could
telling
do
us.
something, but I can't.
We understand. You made us understand. You did.
I'll try everything.
Yeah. Made us understand.
So that is the billionaire Selena Gomez, and she wants to help, but with all of her billions and her resources, apparently she has no idea where to start or how to get started. Now, here's the thing. I'm also a Latino, just like she is. I'm not crying. I am not crying for all the people who are getting deported. There's a reason why they are called illegal immigrants. And I'll give you a hint. It's the first part of those two words, illegal. They're not.
Now, I want you to understand something. Black people are supposed to be mean. But you got Latinos out here jumping on top of other Latinos for what they did and proud of their vote. So are we really the mean? Y'all have some, y'all not even on the same page. Let's keep
supposed to be in the country. And the backlash she got for that video was so bad, she took the video down. No one agreed with her. And in my opinion, that is selective outrage. And I recently went over to a family member's place and they were talking about the same thing. Oh, these poor people, they're being, taken from their home. What homes? They're there illegally. What are you talking about? And guess what channel it was? CNN. And they're trying, what CNN tries to do, in my opinion, is create this pity party because it falls on the left's agenda. It doesn't fall. They don't fall. They don't agree with what Donald Trump is doing. And so they try painting everything in this negative light when he's simply bringing law and order. And take this from an immigrant who's from El Salvador. I was born in El Salvador. My people are being targeted as well. Am I online crying? No. If they do not have the paperwork, they are illegal. Guess what? They're going home. It's simple. Like, I cannot expect to have a life, earn a living, take the benefits from.
Sir, I just want you to know you're being mean. Okay, you're being a horrible person, sir. It just sounds pretty horrible. Shout out to Steph Camp. I'm gonna read all the super chats in a minute. You're being a little mean to your Latino people. Okay,
a certain country, but knowingly break their law by just being there. Like, why is that such a hard concept to grasp? So enough of the pity parties. You have to keep in mind, Donald Trump won by, from a county level, a landslide. He turned so many counties into Republican from Democrat.
If I was just listening to this person, he sounds very white. Doesn't he sound like he's white? He sounds like he's trying very hard to be white. That's what it sounds like to me. Okay,
to Republican. This is what the election map actually looks like. I'm not making this stuff up, and it's so good. It's being sold on Etsy for the 2024 election result. The reason I'm showing you that is he has a mandate. Deportation, secure borders, that was one of his main promises. He's literally doing what he said he was going to do and what the majority of Americans want.
And they voted for him, and he said what he was going to do. That's why you crying now? You crying now? I mean, I don't get it.
So why are we crying about this? That's what I find so funny. It's hilarious.
He thinks it's hilarious. Like, it's sad. It truly is sad. I'm just saying.
Billionaire, and you're crying. Truthfully, if it mattered that much, her and a bunch of her friends, throw in $5 million each. It's not a big deal. With 20 of you, that's $100 million. Help them get their paperwork. Put your money where your mouth is, or keep your mouth shut.
All right. Okay. What else we got?
Leaders who are going online after their following counts are starting to tank and say that I didn't know Trump was going to bring ICE and start deporting all these people. Because yes, he did. He literally ran on that on his entire campaign trail. Even when he was asked questions that didn't relate to immigration, he found a way to tie it back to his mass deportation plan. He said time and time again that on day one, he was going to initiate the largest mass deportation. He literally had mass deportation right at the top of his website for one of his campaign promises. The difference was that they didn't care at the time because it wasn't affecting their following count. So do not believe these creators who are now doubling down on their support for him and then hiding behind the excuse that they didn't know. Because yes, you did, you just did not.
Shout out to Zay's story. Yeah, they obviously knew. They knew what they were doing. Now they're trying to save face because it's a backlash because you all weren't unified. Okay, that's what happened. You had one group of people that said, oh, we're going to vote for Trump. And you had another group of people that said, don't do it. And now the people that said don't do it and the people that voted for Trump are having to suffer the consequences. Okay, now on the flip side, black folks that love and care about people, not me though, but the black folks that care and love people voted for Kamala Harris because they didn't want to see you all have to suffer through this because black folks had to suffer through this. Now, me, on the other hand, I don't really care. Okay, maybe I'm mean. I don't know, probably so. Been like this for a long time, but I'm more interested in my money and my taxes low and a secure border and no wars, okay, as opposed to your tears, okay? But the other black people, the wonderful, caring, loving black people that everybody always talks bad about, you know, you say we don't have any culture, we're mean, our women are masculine and aggressive, and our men are criminal-minded. Those black people cared about you. And so 92% of the women and 79% of the men, for a total of 86% of black people, voted for Kamala Harris, and this wouldn't be happening to you. Okay? Again, not me. I voted for Trump. I would do it again and again and again. Okay? Because I don't care. But the loving, wonderful black people, not anybody in my audience, because they clearly mean. I can see it now. By the comments, they don't really have any sympathy, but the normal black people that love and care, they voted for Kamala Harris. So just keep that in mind, but we're going to continue.
Did not care. And if the creator really didn't know, then that means they were so uneducated that they didn't even bother to do the proper research.
No, they knew, baby. It's not that they're not educated. They knew exactly what he said he was going to do. You don't even have to, a baby can understand what Donald Trump was going to do. We understood that he was going to make America great again. All right. Making it, that means getting it back to how it was back in the day. Okay. When it was just some black folks and some white folks making money over here. All right. Wasn't perfect, but that's what he wants to get back to. But it's not an education thing. They knew what they were doing. They just thought it didn't apply to them. That's
during this campaign, which means they probably shouldn't have been speaking about politics to begin with. They knew. Okay, they knew.
You know, why Latinos acting like they're surprised when they voted for Trump? I mean, the reality is many of them didn't think that this deportation policy would apply to them. And that's just the truth. See, in their minds, he was talking about Haitians. He was talking about Central Americans with indigenous features. He was talking about Afro-Caribbean immigrants. See, Trump ran on the campaign built on racial scapegoating. That's why most black folks caught that. That's why they didn't vote for him. However, many Latinos, they were confident that they would be spared. They believe, okay, they had it made. Their proof of acceptance was a red MAGA hat, right? Their proof of white adjacency was a vote for Trump. But now reality is him. That very system they upheld has turned on them. And now they're looking for allies. And who do they turn to? Us. Us. Now, here's the thing you got to understand. This is a miscalculation of the deportation, I guess, policy, right? We got to cut through the noise. Latinos voted for Trump in 2024, and they weren't just making a political choice, they were making a racial one. And this was never about policy, economy, or the so-called family values. This was about proving themselves, about throwing their lot in with whiteness and convinced that their allegiance would buy them a seat at the table of white America. But here's the problem. Whiteness is not something you can apply for. It's not something you earn through loyalty. It is a birthright, and it's built to exclude. And now they're learning the hard way that their brown skin, their yellow skin, their racha colored skin, and their Spanish surnames are always going to keep them on the outside looking in. Now, some have tried to argue that Latino Trump voters didn't know any better and that they were tricked and misled. And that's just a straight up, all the way out mischaracterization, a lie, if you will. They knew exactly what they were doing.
What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome to the broadcast. This is Uncle D.
People wash their ass in the tub, Kamala Harris.
You were tuned in to Uncle D. D's Black Man Talk. Pull up, homie, take a seat. Don't be a shadow watcher every day. You learn something, then you earn something. Let them know and drop some money in the plate. It's getting cold, ladies, talking ratchet. Lizard King here, grab your coat, zip your jacket. Keep quiet for a second, close your jaw. Attorney Spurling, this ain't pearly, know the law. Talking Constitution, pushing pins when he shooting, give him that. Masculinity, just for the record, sprinkle that. You can keep your cat, gotta cut it. Only cat he rubbing, gotta love it. I call it Molly Buddy. Gotta vote your interest, voting earns. Presidential, this is for the money that I earn. When you gon' learn, my people, that evil mixed with evil. No matter what you're doing, baby, this ain't equal. Sometimes when you're special, you get hated. The test is for the best, you're damn right, my people made it. Uncle D, Blizzard King, you've been served, gotta know this now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you've been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you've been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now. Uncle D, you've been served, get your notice now. Black men out here know we winning, gotta hold it now.
Hey man, I'll do what I do.
Somebody need to whip your ass.
Get up and whip him, Sweets.
Hey, don't be putting the money in my hand all rough.
Take your ass out here. You buy you a Flowbee and cut your own damn hair from now on.